It's only
Before we
6:50.
start with the roll call, let's stand and, is there anyone who'd like to do the prayer other than myself? Pardon me?
Go ahead.
Thank you. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we give you thanksgiving. We give you thanksgiving for a beautiful day. Thanksgiving for this nation, as screwed up as it seems at times, but Thanksgiving for the ability to move on through and eventually your will prevail. Heavenly Father, pray that you'll be with us today, tomorrow, forevermore. Pray for wisdom, right decision, just actions. In your name, amen.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance. Who wants to lead?
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. Mr. Town Manager, would you please call the roll?
Yes. All right, Mayor Long,
Present.
Vice Mayor Chenault,
Present.
Angel Golden,
Present.
Donna Wilkerson,
Present.
Daniel Alford.
Present.
All present.
Thank you. The meeting's called to order. It is now 6:18 p.m. We are at Town Hall. This is a regularly scheduled meeting of the Port Royal Town Council. It is October 24. We have all members present and our town manager, and we are being videotaped. Thank you, Mr. Boyd. First, are there any amendments to the agenda?
I think we need to add just the request from the Heimbachs for the free library to be
Thank you.
placed on the park, Town Green Park.
So that would
Maybe
be
one of the
action item
placements there.
10-24.5.3, Heimbach. Also, action item, if we could, 10-24.5.4, joint meeting with the Planning Commission and VDOT.
That's
Isn't that
that's it. 5.2.
That's 5.2.
Thank you. Okay.
It's getting shorter.
Yes. Are there any other additions to the agenda? Any others? Okay, is there a motion to adopt the amended agenda?
Make a motion, we adopt the amended agenda.
Thank you. Motion made by Donna Wilkerson.
Second it.
Who's going to second?
Monica.
Monica Chenault seconded the motion. Discussion? Hearing none. Ms. Chenault?
Yes.
Ms. Wilkerson?
Yes.
Mr. Alford?
Yes.
Ms. Golden?
Yes.
The mayor votes yes. Alex Long votes yes. The motion is adopted unanimously. Thank you. Reports of the town council. The mayor reports that he is incredibly embarrassed and apologizes again for being tardy. That's my report. Ms. Chenault?
I don't have any updates.
Ms. Golden?
I think at some point we need to look into, I mentioned it before the meeting, came about that, our town flags are getting kind of tattered looking. And maybe we need to replace them before the Pirate Festival. They're kind of, maybe, I know Bill Henderson did them before, or
Yes.
ordered them before. I don't know where he ordered them from, but maybe this time, if they were maybe a little thicker material, that would be through the higher quality, that would be more, what do you call it?
Resilient.
Resilient to weather.
And when is the Pirate Festival?
October 3rd.
Oh, so we have a year.
We do.
Yeah,
Then,
But we have 4th of July before
Yes.
that
yeah. I just wanted to
for
get it.
250 celebration. I mean, we still have time.
I ordered,
Excuse me, if we have one at a time. Who has, Ms. Golden has,
I ordered Christmas flags, but our town flags like that around the town,
Yeah.
since some people wanted them up all the time, they're getting shredded and tattered from the wind and the rain.
okay, Ms. Wilkerson, you
No,
have,
I was just saying, I thought that we just ordered those not too long ago.
pardon me,
Thought we just ordered town flags not too long ago, is what I asked her.
yeah, and the answer?
No, I got new Christmas flags, but not town flags.
No, you didn't order these.
Oh,
Okay,
Joking.
let's see, we're in reports. Why don't we put town flags on the agenda for, perhaps December? Since, we have some time.
Well, I think we should start researching them now to discuss for December.
That's a good point.
So I did actually get prices from Bill for the current flags. So just to give you an example, the American flags are $9 with a pole, but if we don't need a pole, they're $3.
that's nothing.
And the town flag was 2 for $40.
Great day. Oh, my good, because they're special printed.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
yeah.
it. Now, what I was told is once we get them, we should spray them with a fabric.
Some kind of hydrophobic,
Yeah,
yeah, sealant.
I said that it would last a little bit longer.
Okay, one of the comments from Ms. Golden, which I agree with, is that if we get a better quality flag, that lasts longer.
That's
But you have, we can go with that, or if you have some other ideas of other vendors, that would be instructive.
I'll check around
There you go.
because you're gonna pay right off the bat for artwork for a new flag.
Yeah.
And I think these are actually coming from the museum, if I'm not mistaken. That's what it sounded like.
Well, they're ordering them
Through
through,
the museum,
the
yes.
museum's not making them yet.
They're
Maybe
not
we need to
priced.
circumvent. I do know that when I ordered the new Christmas flags, I got new accoutrements so that so the flags won't flip and spin around.
Oh,
So if we keep the accoutrements up all year round, then that should be able to help the new town flags as well.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Henderson designed the current, well, the the emblem that's on the flag, is that right? Was it Bill?
The whole town council did that.
As a committee?
Yes.
So who submitted, I assume an individual submitted the design?
We came up with we told them what we wanted.
Okay.
And then they did the artwork. And then we
Got it.
adjusted the colors and everything. And
So it was done by committee?
it was done by the town council. It was not done by the museum.
Yeah, I didn't think the museum did, but I thought Bill was involved.
He was the
Very
lead.
involved.
He
Yeah,
was the lead.
right. How long ago was that?
It's probably when I first started, probably around 2008, 2009.
So it hasn't been that long, okay.
I was gonna say 20 years.
Now, I don't want to open up a can of anything, but there are a few things that I've always thought that could be improved on it. It's the boat. You'd never get a 3-masted ship up here. It should be a little Virginia sloop.
Well, I don't know. They had the big,
Not in these waters.
they didn't have the big
Not
transport
with
boats?
3 masts. No, you get little merchant vessels up here.
No.
You get pretty
Excuse
big
me,
ones.
we can have that.
Anyways.
We're in town reports, and, y'all can have that discussion after council.
Yeah.
Okay, Ms. Golden, is there anything else?
No,
Ms. Wilkerson?
Nothing for me.
Mr. Alfers, if you want to talk about ships.
Remask.
I could talk about ships all day. Didn't want to open it up here, but it's just something I've thought about. Nothing for me.
Okay, thank you. Just out of curiosity, do you think the 2-mast versus 3-mast is of such a weighty issue?
Well, no, I don't. But well, I'm a history guy. I'm a preservation guy. If I look at a flag for a town, there's a really, really classy, stylish-looking boat that is associated with this river and would have been.
Okay, excuse me. Mr. Town Manager, if we had another vendor, do we have to submit new artwork? And, okay, why don't you talk to the town manager and provide him with a copy of the
You'll
artwork?
find that.
I could show you, I could
Find
show you.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Have we run that issue down?
Yeah, but just to clarify, whatever design that you come up with, you would want to present, you know, you can give it to
Sure.
them, but of course, for us to kind of look at it, and I don't think it's gonna be any different if we go with a different vendor for
Yeah.
the cost.
Yeah. I was just curious how deeply established our emblem is.
Okay, and nothing happens on the flags or adopting the artwork until it comes before the entire council and the entire council votes on it. Agreed?
Agreed.
Okay. Let's see, approval of the meeting minutes. Did my proofreaders go over these?
The July 7th one looked fabulous.
Oh, thank you.
Short and sweet.
It hasn't happened to me.
Yes, it has.
It hasn't happened to me.
Okay, well, yeah. Since I've been here, this is the first time.
Okay, the minutes for September.
I think I saw something, but I didn't even mark it. It was something very small, like two words run together or something. I can't remember where it was because I didn't mark it.
Okay, is there a motion to adopt, first we'll begin the July 7 minutes.
I make a motion to adopt the July 7 minutes.
Thank you. Motion made by Angela Golden to adopt July 7 minutes. Is there a second to that?
Second.
Mr. Alford seconded the motion. Discussion. Discussion. Hearing none. Ms. Chenault, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Wilkerson?
Yes.
Mr. Alford?
Yes.
Ms. Golden?
Yes.
Mr. Long votes yes. The motion is adopted unanimously. Thank you. We have the minutes for 26 September 2025. Are you all ready to deal with that?
Wow, I think she's, Monica's reviewing that.
There was one little thing to be fixed. I don't know if we want to say pending any typos.
Yeah, she's double spaced after this comma, but single spaced after this one. It's,
That wasn't it, but yes.
she's gonna be listening to this too. Sorry, Celine.
He's teasing me, Celine.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a motion to adopt the council meeting minutes from 26 September 2025?
I make a motion to adopt.
Thank you. Ms. Golden made the motion to adopt. Is there a second?
I second.
Mr. Alford seconded the motion. Discussion? Discussion? Hearing none. Ms. Chenault, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Wilkerson?
Yes.
Mr. Alford?
Yes.
Ms. Golden?
Yes.
Mr. Long votes yes. Thank you. Motion is adopted unanimously.
Excellent.
Financial report.
I did notice that the correction that the mayor had requested last month is still there. So
Okay. I can
do
speak.
you
to
have
that.
an update on that?
Yes. You're talking about the 19,000?
Yes.
Okay. So, maybe this will bring back some memories. On May 16th, 2024, a CD was opened, CD 6026, in the amount of 69,000. 50,000 came from the water account, and 19,000 came from the debt reserve. It was done by Mayor Long.
I didn't,
That's what I was told.
I have spoken 0 words or 0 communication with anyone at the bank.
No, well, I got this information from Accounts Inc.
I have not spoken to Accounts. Accounts Inc. has no authority to move any money into CDs, 0 authority.
I don't think it was them.
I don't think it was them.
It wasn't Jackie. It was done by somebody here. I was told Mayor Long.
No, sir.
I'm just saying, that's what I was told.
Okay. If you could run that, that's very important.
But it does fall into that 69,000. If you look at 6026,
When was that done, please?
May 16th, 2024.
May of 2024. Oh, wow, that's over a year. And the 19,000 just popped up recently. Okay, we'll dig into it. My memory is not as sharp as it used to be, but honestly, I don't remember doing anything like
So the
that.
CD does match up though, because right now, because of the interest, it's 73,000, if I'm not
Does
mistaken.
it say how much interest we're getting?
No, it doesn't, but if you take 69,000 over the course of the year, that'd be $4,000 interest.
That's good. Okay, next issue.
You wouldn't think that we would commingle funding sources, though.
But on that issue, again, it all gets poured into one pot, and then we dip out the money for what counts as the ledger of accounts, and this is statement is your ledger of accounts essentially, and then we'll take part of the money from the big pot and put it into CDs. And when we need some money for the water account, we'll go, if we need it immediately, we'll go to the cash account and pull it. But the CDs, the whole idea was to spread them over a period of time and to have a number of CDs. The reason for that is we don't want one big CD because if we need the money, we have to break it. Therefore, by having these smaller increments, we have to break a CD. We're not going to be penalized.
I don't have any issues with that. I just want, when I look at these CDs, I think that we need that breakdown as to how much is water, how much is town, in this list, like
We
right
could do that.
That would just be helpful to me to know this is how
Yeah.
much is from the water, this is how much is from the general fund for the town.
And the other thing we could do is possibly move the water account over to Truist Bank. And that way it is very much separate and apart.
Yeah, because these don't have any breakdowns with them.
Yeah, how do y'all feel about that?
I don't think that's really necessary. I mean, it's gonna be separated at the bank, it doesn't need to go to another bank to be separated.
If we go to another bank, it's truly separated, physically separated. Mr. Alford,
I don't have strong feelings really. So
Ms. Golden?
I don't have a preference.
Okay, well, we'll put that in abeyance for a while. I don't hear any need for action. Any other comments on the financials?
So if I can just point out that over the quarter, if we look at the quarterly, we've brought in $63,880, and we've expended $23,300. So our net income is $40,000 in the quarter.
10 grand, that's better than a quarter is 3 months, so
Right.
13.3?
So
about 13 grand.
I would say financially we're doing well.
Fair to middle. We're always doing at best fair to middle. We never do well. There's always more. But seriously, as we discussed, we might not get that Southeast Crescent grant.
Yeah, so let's just,
yeah.
while we're talking about that, whether we get that grant or not, we're still gonna have it's 55,000 if we get the grant. It could be that much, could be less, it could be a little bit more if we don't get the grant. That-
For-
yeah, the grant added some extra things,
Uh-huh.
but if we do it independently, we're gonna still be in that $55,000 range.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be cash out of us regardless.
But then again, we will not have the independent monitoring system tied into Caroline County.
That's correct, but that was 7,000.
$7,000, $7,000.
No, I'm just saying, in the big picture, it's not grandiose.
Yeah, okay, well, we'll
We're still gonna
accept
be
that
on it.
the town is solvent, and that's good. It's just that, personally, I'm a little conservative, and, think it best for the town to keep that position and preserve as much capital as possible, because you never know what's gonna pop up in the future. Any other comments on financials?
There was a question last month about QuickBooks. That's pretty much related to my salary, to my pay.
Hmm.
And it does say that, it says QuickBooks and then payment.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that where it said QuickBooks, we weren't paying that amount for the software QuickBooks. That was my question. Okay,
All through the years, that's how it's been done.
okay, just wanted to check to see how much we were paying for the QuickBooks software.
Yeah, and actually, I'll ask that question to Rick.
But your attention to that is very welcome. Okay, is there any other comments, questions on the financials?
Joe had 4 checks this month,
Pardon me?
3, 4. Just checking what's going on with all that. I thought we were done. Not done? Okay, can you get somebody to give an update?
Yeah, so, 2 of those, I believe, are mowing, and then he gets $250 a month for, other
Putting up
duties.
flags, getting the trash, things like that.
Okay,
$250 a month is constant, and then the mowing, so.
mowing, okay, so these both say mowing, and then
Yes.
the other one says September fee. Just checking.
So I will tell you, the next month, you're probably gonna be blown away because we've had to get a lot of concrete, so, to put all the equipment in.
How much concrete?
Oh my gosh. I wanna say close to 20 bags.
Oh, these are bags,
That's-
so we're not having a truck.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, not a truck, it's bags.
But you're talking about the labor.
But he gets reimbursed for that. Well, that was part of that 1,500, so you're gonna see that too.
Yeah.
We paid Mr. Fortune $3,000.
No.
Now, you paid him 1,500 out of the 3,000. I just paid him 1,500 to finish it. So he's finished his work.
So that completes that which is contracted. The question is, was there anything added to that contract in terms of expenditure?
Well, I'm gonna just say the concrete, because he bought
The
it,
material and the labor of the concrete, and just the
just the
material. Okay, that's not a huge.
just the concrete.
20 bags is not a huge amount.
No, but it just,
Yeah.
he's gotten reimbursed for
So he
that.
doesn't get any additional labor for the concrete?
And I would assume that the
No,
labor.
that was part of
It was contract.
That was part of the installation,
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
It should be, yeah.
So just the material fee?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, any other questions or comments?
On finances, I'll bring it up. The town scribe has expressed to me that she might prefer in future to be paid in the same way that our audiovisual guy does, just as a lump sum per meeting, and that might simplify things. So I'm throwing that on the table if that is.
If the town Scribe.
Yeah,
Could communicate with the town manager.
Yeah.
And the town manager put that in a report for next month.
Sure.
cool.
Okay? That way we have it in writing and we know what we're doing. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And we can act upon
Sure.
it, because no one individual has that authority to act as accounts. Okay. Any other comments, questions on financials? Hearing none, is there a motion to accept the financials?
I make a motion, we accept the financials.
Thank you. Motion made by Angela Golden,
Second?
seconded by Nathaniel Alfers. Discussion on accepting the financials. Discussion. Hearing none. Ms. Chenault, how do you vote?
Yes.
Ms. Wilkerson?
Yes,
Mr. Alfers?
Yes.
Ms. Golden?
Yes.
Mr. Long, the mayor votes yes. Thank you. The motion is adopted unanimously. Let's see, town manager update.
Yeah, so you've got my report. Instead of going over it and taking time to do that, if you have any questions, I'll be happy to go over it. Any updates right now? I sent y'all the email I received from Department of Community and Housing and Community Development regarding the Southeast Crescent Regional Commission grant. There has been no decision at this point. So all I will tell you is I have not advertised that well
Agreed.
until we hear, because that's part of that fund.
Agreed.
All right. BZA. I'm bringing it up to this group. I brought it up last night at the Planning Commission meeting. The last time it was brought up was 2019, and that's when it was recorded by the courts.
What's BZA?
Board of Zoning Appeals. At that time, let's see. Give you the list of names. It was like 7 names.
We never had 7 names for a BZA. We need a minimum of 3.
Yes.
And this is from the court.
This is from the courts.
Who's on it?
Yeah, I was looking, I thought I had the names on there.
Do we have a communication from the circuit court, Caroline?
Yeah, that's in this email.
I didn't see that. Is that in the packet?
No, I just got this today.
Okay. If you could send that to us all, that would be good.
Sure.
I was like, I hope I'm not on it.
Yeah, I apologize. I thought I had everybody on there.
Is that from the clerk of the court, Susan Menarche?
Mm-hmm.
So you'll get the list and let us know?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, because my communication to her was asking about if something was submitted on May 10th, 2024, when y'all had a budget work session meeting. Y'all apparently had approved Terry Rowe, Bill Henderson, and Nancy Long to serve.
Terry Harrison?
Terry Rowe.
Terry Rowe, Bill Henderson, and Nancy Long. And y'all had asked the town attorney to handle it. And the courts are saying they never.
They never got, we never got anything.
That was that same time as that CD, May 10th and May 14th. 2024.
Yeah, what a time. Okay, thank you for staying on top of that. We need to get the Board of Zoning Appeals, and just putting a name in is insufficient. We kind of need the consent of the person whose name is being put in.
No, I agree.
That's a good idea.
It helps. No surprise,
Okay?
but we do need to act on it.
Yes.
About the business licenses, are you printing out certificates and giving them to the businesses that
Yes,
have
I
paid?
still have some to do,
Okay.
but I think you got yours.
I did not get the little certificate to put on the wall.
Oh. Then I don't know about a certificate. I thought you were talking about the letterhead. I did give you that.
You just gave me the receipt where I paid it.
All right, I'll go back through them.
But yeah, there's a little certificate that you could frame to put
Okay.
up, and they should be displaying it. And that's how you know when you walk in.
Yeah, so that brings up another issue. Is that something we would want to look into decals? Almost like a supporting Port Royal, our business.
We've talked about it before, haven't we?
Well, if we had decals
Well, maybe the
for,
planning
for
commission.
vehicles,
Yeah,
that
as a
didn't work.
tax,
yeah.
but we gave that up.
Yeah, that didn't
Nobody
work.
was.
No, but just giving them it's almost like a member of the Chamber of Commerce, just stick it on your on your window.
Oh, the
I
business.
see what you're saying.
Yeah, that makes sense. Assuming their business has a window to.
Yeah, because it would change every year, and if they don't pay every year, they can't get it. The old one, it would be a lot of work.
Okay.
But I think it is something that we could consider, maybe something that we could develop and do, where we wouldn't have to have them printed.
Was that, and now is keeping, is just tracking all of that, something that we were talking about making a spreadsheet for that
Yeah.
a while ago? So,
So we had a weather delay, so we weren't able to get together.
okay, so that's still something that's in the works, is a spreadsheet tracking system rather than I mean, I like the decals for the physicality of it, but, you know.
No, but the decals is just another way of issuing a
Yeah,
certificate.
yeah, and it feels official, but for tracking it.
Mr. Town Manager, are you suggesting then that the decal is more like a bumper sticker that could be purchased?
Well, when they pay their business license fee, they would get that decal to put.
As an extra bonus. But I don't know.
I'm good either way. It doesn't matter. But Ms. Chenault and I can talk about that when we meet
Okay,
and get the business license fees straight.
Because I know some of the businesses like the little.
Yeah,
Like the antique stores, they like that certificate, and they
Okay.
put it on the wall.
No, that's fine.
But they can get both.
I know Rick has his up.
Okay.
anything else from the town manager report?
Tell us about the copier.
It's up and running.
You like it? Are you
So I'm gonna get trained again. There's a
on
way-
jams and are you getting trained on changing the ink and pulling paper jams?
Oh, yeah, I'm used to that.
Okay.
I'm used to the big boys.
And can we please keep our existing HP, because that can print in ledger size? I don't think your new,
Our new one does too.
oh, it does?
Yep.
Okay, great.
Yeah, so what I've done, have kept the HP. I'm using that for any of our color copies.
Doesn't this one print color?
It does, but when I've got the ink already,
Okay, yeah,
I'll
you can
run
burn
through
through it.
that. And then, once that ends, I'll go ahead and, so right now, I think I've done maybe 10 copies of color.
Okay,
So it's not gonna, our whole 40 cent for color copies.
okay. Anything else on the town manager's report?
But check the copier out, it is nice.
And we talked about it a couple of times, and I've been out of town a lot, but is there still something to be done on the Bolton sign up there? Or
Yes.
Sign, okay. I've been around for that.
All right. Still have to work with you on that.
Yeah.
Any movement on the buzzard thing?
You formed a subcommittee last month and, I would say that
They've only been back one time and I chased them away.
on your side,
Yes. I don't know, if somebody can call me when they come to this side, I will gladly come with my reinforcements and chase them away.
I did want to mention there was a notice from the state that the black-headed buzzards are now getting bird flu, and they
Oh, yeah.
are causing more deaths with the other birds in the area. So they wanted, we're supposed to report to them if we see more than 4 dead in one spot.
I've
We're
never
supposed
seen any dead at all.
I see them dead around.
You do?
Quite a bit, yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Mhm. And they'll eat their own.
That's what I was.
Yeah. Out on, well, see, I see them congregating around, well, just on Caroline Street, and I've seen, more than once, I've seen a dead one somewhere around there, and when that dumpster was sitting in front of, the Catlett House,
Mm-hmm.
there were, I don't know if somebody put them in there or how they wound up in, but I know there were several dead vultures in that dumpster. Yeah, and so there have been, I've certainly seen dead ones around, and I think the bird flu's been affecting them for years now.
Yeah, so that was a new notice that came out. I did share it on our page,
Yeah,
because they are asking us to report.
yeah,
Okay,
If you
thank
see
you.
more than 4?
Mhm.
yeah.
4 dead.
Oh, 4
Yeah,
dead.
4 dead.
4 dead in the same
Yeah.
area.
Yeah, I assume that would be like within a block or something, you know.
Mm.
But I have noticed decreased activity from them in the last month. I don't know if that's just seasonal, natural.
Well, they are supposed to fly away, but they hadn't. But you're right. This year, it seems like more are gone than usual.
I noticed that in the last month, yeah.
Mhm. So we are seeing a smaller population.
Yeah.
So maybe they migrated. Maybe that means we're going to have a more severe
It was me
winter.
and my air horn.
Yeah, it's possible.
Clarify, these black-headed buzzards or
Yeah.
vultures?
Vultures, they're vultures,
What's the difference?
With the mask.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. I didn't think we had.
there's a
Vultures. My apologies.
red-headed turkey vulture and a
Yeah.
black vulture.
I've only seen the black ones. with the
That's all
black
I've
masks.
seen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And-
Here.
For what it's worth, there was one that was over by our house and I yelled at it and it said, "So what?" So I got a metal
Is
pot.
that the one with the broken wing?
No, this is up way up in
Oh,
Sycamore.
thank you.
And got a big metal knife and banged the heck out of it. And it looked down at me and said, "You're making too much noise." But I think that's the key to it. If you're vigilant and you make a lot of noise and chase them away, they'll go
And
away.
not leaving food out.
Pardon me?
Not leaving
Yeah,
food
that's the
out.
That's
thing
a
that
big one.
Because I
someone's still gonna
know,
do it.
I actually witnessed it.
Mm.
A bowl of food
Mm-hmm.
left out and the vulture was right there on the porch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something, it's a personal thing.
Yeah.
Too bad we couldn't
That's
find
Well,
it.
yeah, we have a family of big foxes that are bad.
Oh, is that, well, you mentioned last time that they were coming out of the tall grass? Is that
I know the
right?
tall grass is gone. I'm assuming that's what got to 2 of my kittens.
Mm.
I'm assuming. But they have been seen, they were seen the other day in your field, the field that's adjacent to mine. But this person was out like 4 in the morning. And she said they're like full-grown foxes. So I just really wanted everybody to be aware.
Better than coyotes.
Okay. We kind of wandered off. We're still on the town manager report.
Yeah.
Any other question? Where are we with the GIS and the misutility? Aren't they
What- there was
related
some kind of
things?
coordinating thing with Caroline County, I think. Was that last meeting or was that a couple meetings ago? we brought that-
Yeah, hey, you brought it up. You said we were gonna join Caroline County for misutility.
Yes, I believe Caroline has already done that.
Okay, I was
I
just
just
asking for
called-
an update.
Sorry. I just called, I called Caroline and said, hey, the town council had approved
Uh-huh,
for them to go ahead with this utility.
okay, and so how is that gonna impact with the residents that don't have marked utilities?
Well, this utility will come out, if there's a call, this utility will come out
Per call?
per call.
Okay, I just,
No, it's per call, and so I have not heard anything from Department of Public Utilities that they've been out here,
okay.
so.
So just checking on the update, so that's something that we kind of need to let our residents know about, that they should be calling, because they haven't, they're not gonna think about calling Miss Utility, I'll tell you that.
I always heard you're supposed to call.
You're
before
supposed to
you
call,
do.
but people don't.
Well,
Well, if they don't, and they break the town water line, they're off their property and on the town property, they're liable for the cost. If they break the water line, it's on their property.
It's their problem.
Their problem.
But it's bigger than just the water lines, because Miss Utility comes in and does cable, they also do
Oh,
electricity,
okay. So-
they do gas lines, all these things need to
So
be,
Department of Public Utilities from Caroline is just worried about the water side of it. As far as Miss Utility on any other issue, that's up to them.
Yeah, personally, if I have work done and we're gonna go into the ground up near the house, I call them this utility and they'll mark cable. I have underground electric, they'll mark that. And, people either know to call or they don't.
well, I just know that around where I am,
Mhm.
the people that did our repairs did not come over there. So none of our stuff is marked.
But you see,
None of our stuff has been upgraded by the town of Port Royal.
excuse me, they go with instruments that sense where the electric line is, instruments that sense where a water line is.
They couldn't find them.
They couldn't find.
Nope. The county came to us, I don't know how many times, said they couldn't find them. They didn't know what to do. It was supposed to have been repaired when they were here. They didn't do it. So we got left with nothing.
Sounds like,
And it's like 3 blocks right there
And this
on
was-
Caroline
This
Street.
was for water?
Yeah,
that's
Caroline and King
is a
Street.
very unusual
It's from
situation.
Gladys's house all the way to the Brokenberg. That whole area, nothing was done, even though we had a contract
By-
for that all to be repaired.
By Caroline County?
No, when we had the well redone,
Yeah.
all our water lines were supposed to be replaced.
Yeah,
When they got to us, they couldn't find our stuff, and evidently they just walked away.
Well, that's who they
Who's
didn't do.
they? Who's,
We hired a company to do this.
Oh, a
We
private-
gave them money back because they said they completed the project, and we returned funds to them.
okay, what we can do is ask the town manager to contact Caroline County, Utility Department, or better yet, Miss Utility, that's probably where we need to go, I guess. And ask, what is necessary for them to be able to detect. And it's specifically the water lines in the area from, is it King Street?
From King Street to Caroline,
on-
facing
Excuse
301.
me, on King Street from
Oh, I'm sorry, from Cumberland
Cumberland
to Caroline.
to Caroline. Most specifically, King Street from Cumberland Street to Caroline Street. And the purpose is what is necessary for them to do to be able to identify the location of the water lines, correct?
Correct, and I
Okay. So
think the
we can get that.
businesses
We can,
on 301 were also affected. They weren't done either. On this side. So that would be the trucking place and the antique shop.
Okay,
Hmm.
now then, when we put in an order for Miss Utility, I think Caroline, the town of Fort Mill has to pay $300, I believe, correct?
As I understand it, when we call Miss Utility and they're gonna ask for water, all those utilities, each person's called. So in this case, if it's a water issue, or even if it's not, they're gonna call Department of Public Utilities to come out and mark where the water lines are. So
Okay.
you as the property owner call and say, I'm at such King Street and I want my utilities marked. And they're gonna call each of the utilities and say, come over and mark
So
your property.
it's not three, is it $300 a pop?
No, it's whatever it costs for them to come down.
Okay. Then if we could, if the town could make a call.
I would just like to talk to them generally.
Yeah,
Let me, if I can talk to Joey
okay,
one-on-one and have him, when he's come down, because we're starting to meet on a more regular basis, I can broach that with
okay.
him.
So there will be action and the town manager will give you a report.
Yeah, I just want to know what it would entail,
Yeah.
if there would be a problem with it, because I know that they've been out and they've asked and nobody could tell them where any of that stuff was. And they couldn't find it because it's plastic.
Can you tell me when that was?
That was when Travis Quisenberry was our town manager. That was about 2019? No, it was during the festival, 2018, the last festival, so it was 2018. It was probably completed in 2019.
That's about, the water tower came down, I believe about 2019. This is the installation of the new water lines, and we should have the as-built plans
I'm
in
sure
this,
that,
somewhere in here.
if we don't, Department of Public Utilities should have.
They absolutely have a set, but we should have a set here in town hall somewhere.
To check.
Well, you know where our file
Yes.
system is.
Yes.
It's sad, isn't it?
I didn't mean to cause an issue. I just was confused as to what sort of service they're gonna be provide when we've been told they can't be located.
Yeah.
Okay, have we resolved this issue?
I believe so.
At this point?
Town manager's gonna investigate.
Okay, wonderful. Any other issues on the town manager?
Code compliance update?
Yeah, I mean, being straightforward, received 3 complaints, and as I indicated in my notice, I will address those this upcoming month. The one issue, the tall grass on Main and Mack Street has been addressed, as you've seen. I hope you've seen. And again, thanks to the mayor, Frederick and Middle Streets have been cleared.
Okay.
No cut.
And if we could get, maybe Joe could talk to this owner and say, hey, instead of getting charged 3 or 4 times a month, maybe once, at least cut it once a month, you know what I mean? It's less money out for the owner. It's not as onerous, and hence it gets cut. When the stuff gets to be, it was a rat's nest out
Oh,
there.
I'm sure.
It was a joke. That was 4 feet, sometimes 5 feet tall. But if it's kept below 15 inches, I think we all could probably live with it, maybe.
She,
Okay,
she did say, she talked to her and she said that she's willing to sell now. So if you know anybody.
But she wants to sell, but
It's the two lots next to me, across from me,
Okay,
On Frederick and
back,
middle.
middle, okay.
Okay,
Tree trimming, do you have an update on the tree trimming
I
request?
talked to Joe about that. And he's willing, it's just when do we want to do it? So,
why don't we wait till the leaves are off? And that way you
see,
don't have to drag the limbs with a bunch of leaves on.
that's,
That makes sense.
we could do a bonfire too.
The Christmas party, is the fire department gonna be doing the advertising? Are we gonna be involved at all? Not at all. And nobody's gonna do any advertising.
And there's some flyers made already. They're getting ready to get some more printed up. It's the 13th from 12 to 2.
December 13th,
It's lunch with Santa.
I'm not sure we're
12
gonna
to
do something
2.
different.
From 12 to 2?
And this is fire department.
Yeah. They're gonna be serving them lunch, probably hot dogs again. Santa will be there and they'll each get a gift.
Okay. Anything else on the town manager report? Going once, twice, 3 times, gone. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Town Manager.
Got the calendar for November.
Yep.
And the only other thing, I put up the agenda from the Rural Technical Advisory Committee. And just wanted to show you about the 301 North, and we talked about that at the Planning Commission. That it may be one day a trucking corridor unless we can somehow halt it, which that's up to the U.S. Department of Transportation.
You mean we will be a part of the trucking corridor?
301.
We already were.
It's
That's what I was gonna
With
say. I
all
thought
those
we
trucks
already
running
were.
through here.
But the U.S. Department of Transportation has not designated it as a trucking corridor.
Okay.
Bring it to your attention.
Thank you. It might be worth, if you write down to call GWRC and ask if there's a public comment period for that United States Department of Transportation action.
Because for
Designating,
there's nothing to say it is at this point. They're just saying they were worried that it's right there at Maryland at the bridge.
yeah,
And are they eventually gonna connect it to 95
yeah,
and Carmel?
all that stuff.
And it is illogical, but nothing has been put out at this point.
Okay, thank you, sir. Are we all in agreement? We can close the conversation with the town manager with respect to reports.
Yes.
Thank you, so moved. Next is town website. Would the town council be agreeable to request the town manager to seek bids, at least 3 bids for the website? We have 1 bid from the gentleman down in Tappahannock or Urbana. His was about $10,000 to create it, and then a significant amount of money to maintain it. And I know of at least 3 different companies up in Fredericksburg that's what they do. They do it very well. I can get you those names if you want.
I would like that, but I've also put in a request to meet with the county administrator, see if we can get on the county's website, which is, we would have our own page. We would be like a department head page.
So it'd still be would it be a caroline.gov/ like Port Royal or something, or would it be our own?
It would be a page, so
Yeah.
however that shows up. But if somebody types in Port Royal, it's gonna automatically go right to it.
The only problem, I see a lot of problems with that.
Yeah. I'm not sure I wanna do that.
Why don't we get 3 or 4 bids
Okay.
and Alex get,
Has there been any discussion of what exactly we want on the site? What's the functionality we're looking for? We're gonna leave that to the people making the bids.
Ms. Wilkerson?
Before we get started, didn't we already do this one time before? We had a lady who came
Done
and
it
took
twice.
pictures and we hired her and paid all that money to her and stuff and then
Wagon wheels or something was her
she
name.
kind of like ended up
It-
gone.
So what, that's
Yeah.
the question, so it sounds like that's sort of like just a, almost a social media presence, just having pictures of the town on a website.
Well,
Is there- what are
it's
the
all
other-
of our zoning and ordinances.
Right, so
It's
that's.
the town calendar, it's all the
Yep.
meeting stuff, it's all the updates, it would be,
Yeah, so these are the things that I'm asking, yeah, so that's important things that we want on there. I mean, pictures are easy to come by, it's that, we can
Yeah,
decorate
the-
it like. but-
Correct. The pictures are nice.
Yeah.
And the information in general is nice, but the real backbone of this is to be a place where someone can go, the public can go and find an agenda.
Yeah,
And the agenda can be a dynamic document where they have, say, website. And if we have any documents, they can double click that and the documents come up.
right, so it needs, so the important thing with it is to be able to keep it updated.
yes.
And
And that's-
with it, so it needs to be something that's, ideally, it would be something that could be accessible and maintainable by people here, and we wouldn't have to go through a webmaster to say, we need you to,
The problem that we've had is the people here were not technical enough to ever do it. And so what they wanted to do was have somebody else do it. But then you have to have the responsibility to send this stuff to the other people, to stay
Right.
on that, to make sure that it's posted, to make
Well,
sure that it's updated and checked.
and for,
And we haven't had anybody. do
and for a web administrator, of course, it's in their interest to design a website that they are required, that we need them in order to maintain it. And so it would be nice to have something built that we don't need to
Yeah.
pay a lot of money to somebody just to maintain, because it seems like there have been attempts to do that before, which have fizzled out for that reason.
But it's
Right.
mostly been because the town manager wasn't, or staff were not comfortable putting stuff on there.
Yeah,
Yeah, we didn't have a team.
We also need it to be interactive and that they can download like applications,
Yep.
forms to be submitted for them to come to us automatically in real time. Comments, like
Yeah.
you said, the social media aspect where people
Yeah.
can ask questions and get real time answers.
okay, well, and maybe not real time, but they'll,
Like a
post it.
chatbot, they have
And then you
chatbots
can
for
see,
everything
yeah,
now.
but, people can leave comments, and then somebody here or somebody somewhere can see it and respond
Mm-hmm.
at some point, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's important to know what we want in a website before we start getting bids, because 10 grand is a lot of money for a pretty basic website, which is what we're.
But that was, I thought it was excessive.
Yeah.
And
And we've already paid for that.
I think the town manager has a pretty good idea,
Yeah.
what we need, and, no action will be taken. He has no authority to contract. So whatever be brought and put on this town council table, and then we can, avail ourselves of your comments, and that will be good for everyone, right?
Sounds good.
Okay. And Mr. Town Manager, I'll get back to you, if you could,
I'll send you a reminder.
wake me up. Thank you. Are we okay on that now? Pick a date, November joint session with Planning Commission and VDOT. The idea is that we've not had any communication with VDOT, Virginia Department of Transportation, with regard to 301. 301, there are 2 issues. First issue is the through traffic, and then the second issue is the intersection. And VDOT had spent quite a bit of money to give the town proposals to fix the intersection and for the through traffic. And the town, the official response to VDOT from, it's been 8 years, I think, is that the town council voted the majority of town council voted for a full bypass and with one abstention. And,
Well, no, all the businesses didn't like it either.
pardon me?
The businesses didn't like it either.
Well, this is the action of the town council. And, but that's what is of record. And the planning commission is working on a transportation component for the future of the town. Thought it would be helpful to get an update as to where VDOT is on the issues. And we can bring in our trucking corridor, beep, and see where that goes. Therefore, is this council amenable to having a work session with the planning commission and VDOT? Ms. Golden,
Yes.
Mr. Alfers,
Yes.
Ms. Wilkerson?
Possibly. Oh,
I hear
I've
your
got doctor's
enthusiasm.
appointments every day.
Pardon
The
me?
next couple of days, I've got doctor's appointments and hospital stuff for a while, so
I understand.
it depends when it is and.
Okay. And then also, we are,
You need to get Ms. Chenault's.
pardon me, Ms. Chenault?
I would say yes, but I thought we discussed this last month and said we were doing it November 21st was the date we
can't-
were
Yes.
picking for, so has something changed?
Well, something changed. I have 2 people on the planning commission who cannot do it the 21st. The chairman of the planning commission and the secretary of the planning commission. Therefore, that won't work.
Okay.
And I've been reaching out to Mr. Kyle Bant, or Bates, to get several dates from him, and then we'll run those dates by y'all. Is that okay? Is that okay? Ms. Chenault, is that good?
Yes,
Okay,
yes, so I give a yes, I just didn't understand why we were going over it again.
okay, that's the reason. Very good. Next issue is the Heimbach's generosity of donating a library box. Maybe another place to pour a bag of concrete. That is awfully generous of them.
It is.
And y'all heard the presentation.
This is what it would look like.
Would someone like to make a motion to the effect that the town will receive that and I guess create a pedestal or something to put it on?
We would help install it.
Okay, and in concrete, no less,
It's not
right?
going out there where the other one was.
Yeah,
It is.
I'll make a motion to accept the generous donation.
Thank you. Ms. Golden made the motion that the town of Fort Royal, with unbounding gratitude, will accept the gift from the Heimbach family of a small library to be put on the town green, and that the town of Port Royal will have its executive engineer accomplish the task.
I'll second it.
Thank you. Ms. Wilkerson seconded.
Thanks.
Is there any discussion? Any discussion? No discussion. Ms. Chenault, how do you vote?
Yes,
Ms. Wilkerson?
Yes,
Mr. Alford?
Yes.
Ms. Goldman?
Yes.
Mr. Long votes yes. The motion is adopted unanimously. Thank you very much. Discussion items, there are none. Is there any other business to come before this town council? Ms. Wilkerson? I'm sorry, Ms. Goldman.
One thing, when we changed the windows, we took down all the pictures. I just keep noticing that the pictures of the historical pictures of Port Royal that were in this column and this column,
Okay.
they've been in there, over there in the corner ever since. If we could get somebody maybe to put them back up.
I'll look for that engineer to
Okay,
get
thank
them
you.
back up.
I have 2 questions. One is easy one. What's the town's policy on, I'm asking on behalf of some new neighbors that we will have very soon, on beekeeping in the town,
I'm sorry, what?
on beekeeping.
Beekeeping?
Yeah.
A town
Do we have,
policy?
do we have any policy on that?
No
Okay.
idea. Look that up.
I have no idea. Actually, there's a term for that, a scientific term.
AP, well, yeah, APA.
Yeah, thank you. Well, thankfully, I'm not the zoning administrator, and he's sitting at the corner of the table. You should ask. You're sitting across from me.
I'll find out. I
Yeah.
don't think there is.
And there shouldn't be.
There.
Yeah, there shouldn't be. Well, we have chickens. We should be able to keep these two. They were asking. I said, I'll ask. So that's not so bad. The other question I had was actually about for the meetings. When's the last time that TV was used? Does it ever get used?
It actually did get used.
Really?
It got used for this meeting.
It's used for Zoom,
For Zoom? Yeah. Okay.
and if we're doing any presentations, like if somebody had a PowerPoint or something in slides, or
Yeah.
we could use it for that.
I was just wondering because I like getting our documents digitally, and it's pretty easy with most newer TVs to just to AirPlay or stream something from a phone. So if it's possible on a TV during the
That
meeting.
TV is probably 7, 8 years old.
Yeah. It's
Okay,
not-
so it might not be up to that.
I don't think it's a smart
It would
TV.
be nice. Yeah, it would be nice to just to I think I mentioned it before, to have the page we're on and the documents we're looking at on a screen.
Yeah, you can hook a laptop.
It's pretty
up to it.
easy to do that. You can do it wirelessly from your phone. Just go through a PDF
Yeah.
and it's there on the screen.
We might need to put the TV in a different place,
Yeah.
so everybody can see it.
We might need to invest in one that will do Wi-Fi to do what you're
That
talking about.
might be a useful thing.
Okay, anything else?
That was it.
Thank you. Is there any other business to come before this town council?
Just a change in date, for
Pardon
the
me?
planning, a change in date for the planning commission. It's now November 13th. And that just happened last night, so.
Do we don't get like a report on planning commission activities at our.
We're
council
supposed
meeting?
to.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
I will start putting minutes in.
Well, usually there's a representative on town council
Yeah,
that also sits on planning commission, and they're supposed to report out.
I can,
When we do the meetings, where you go around and do the reports,
Yeah.
that's when that would come in.
okay, I didn't know y'all cared.
I care.
Very good. The Port Royal Planning Commission met last night. Everyone attended. We went over, to give you the big picture, we went over the Planning Commission, the Comprehensive Plan Table of Contents, the different chapters that we will have. We had a discussion that these chapters and these issues are interactive, like transportation, future land use. We went over the idea of what to have a dialogue with VDOT about. One issue was a traffic signal, traffic light. Where would the traffic light be? And I believe, Mr. Town Manager, that the majority of opinion rested that the traffic signal should be at not Back Street, but Cumberland, I believe.
Yeah, for the fire department,
Hmm.
for the fire department
Yeah.
access. We have talked about that before.
Cumberland Street. It was noted that VDOT is adamantly against having another traffic light. But then we thought, well, maybe if the town, as a last resort, would offer to close off some of our streets and have that as a principal access point. Why? Because then you could be, the traffic signals stop the traffic and we can make a left-hand turn without having our lives endangered. Also, the traffic signal will
Yeah.
break up the traffic.
That's across from the post office, right? That would be convenient.
Well,
No, it's
No,
actually
no.
one street up.
it's across from the museum.
Oh.
And we had talked about it because the fire department really needs those yellow flashing lights
Mm-hmm,
to come into effect like they have right over in King George.
yeah.
They have the yellow lights that come into effect when the fire truck is pulling out, and then once it clears, the caution lights disappear.
Yeah.
And then we discussed the concept of a bypass and some other concepts that VDOT had about putting a planter, if you will, down the middle of 301 and no bypass. We discussed the concept of perhaps the town of Fort Royal annexing the secondary growth area. That's an area over that way. We went over the demographic chapter, which states essentially we don't have many people here in this town, and that is a problem. It's a problem because we also have an aging population, and we need some new people coming into town. And but then again, we don't have any water. So it's amazing how these things kind of mesh together. But those were the highlights of the discussion. And if you want, all the minutes for the planning commission are public. And once we get our website up and going, we can put the minutes up on the website, and you can look. I think our last minutes were 8 pages. So it's in detail. But I'm not going through 8 pages of minutes here in the council.
No, I'm just curious.
How about if I include just the agenda?
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, just the most general notes, just to know what's being discussed.
Highlights.
Yeah.
Is there any other business to come before this town council? Is there any other business to come before this town council? Going once, twice, 3 times? Hearing none, is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
Motion made by Donna Wilkerson to adjourn. It is now 7:29 PM.
I second.
Seconded by the Honorable Angela Golden. No discussion on the motion to adjourn. All in favor, aye? Aye. Sure,
Ah, why
thank
did
you.
you do that?
What's going on with the White House across from you?